Defining your ICP is the single biggest challenge I see people face. People are super confused or they overdo this step. To add to it, the gurus talk too much, get you even more confused. So, to make it easy, I want to take you behind the scenes of my approach of how I define my ideal client persona. The truth here is the answers to your ICP lies within you and not in spending hours researching on Google or seeing all other successful people on LinkedIn. So stop seeking it outside. The reality is your ICP will keep changing. When I say keep changing, it means it will start to get more specific as you and your brand evolve. When I started my brand way back in 2020, I was clueless, and it is natural to be clueless at that starting point, so don't sweat it. Instead, what I did was I listed down a few things that I can help people with. In my case, it was branding and information design. I started with information design. I used to offer a weekend program, a group program, through a landing page, and my platform at that time was Instagram. I did that for quite some time and trained hundreds of people from different backgrounds. I learned a ton of things that automatically birthed the program that I run today, which I call it the Champions Program. What I learned was 99% of the folks never understood what branding was. What people needed were frameworks and not templates. They needed one-to-one support to really progress. Just a weekend session was not good enough, even though it was delivered very well. I wanted to dig deeper, so here, always use empathy and not your ego. So I asked, why are people spending so much of time trying to build a brand in spite of making little to no money? No money. They want to build a brand and it means a lot to them. They put their heart and soul into it, but are clueless on what is the right way or the optimal way to build it. So I listed out what are the sequence of value that is needed to build a strong personal brand, which were strategy, identity, frameworks, and systems that drives everything. Now the question was, who will the value sequence make a 10x difference to? When someone invests X, how much of the X will they be able to get out of it? For who can it be super compelling so it becomes a no-brainer? I chose coaches, consultants, solopreneurs who have started a brand but failed, moving from corporate jobs to leverage their experience, other successful brands who want to take it to the next level, or folks who don't jump in, fearing content creation and feeling lost in the shiny objects, or distracted just binging and not acting. So, what next? For me to get clear on my ICP, I had to start somewhere. This is what many don't tell because people don't want to listen to this part, but I will go ahead and tell you. You got to work with at least 2 to 5 clients before you firm things up. Those clients serve as a foundation to structure and shape your offer, maybe pivot to a new category like how I did, or even experiment to sense validation of the value, which is so important. As I told you before, your ICP will keep getting sharper and more specific as you and your brand evolve, so allow it. Even today, with every client I work with, I learn something new, meaning a new kind of value that I can add, create, and deliver to them, and that's how my program has grown to be massively successful. When you build it this way, you clearly start to define and also evolve with your ideal clients as you grow. Your offer also builds and stays aligned with the category that you want to build. Based on everything, how you deliver that value is super crucial. I always say this, branding is a sum of many parts. Only when they stand aligned, your brand will feel solid like a hero. If you're serious about building a hero brand, the best way is to start working with an expert who will not only help you build your brand faster, but also help you learn the basics and build a strong foundation that you can take with you for life. Because personal brand is an everyday thing, learning to do it the right way can really help you build it in such a way that you can charm and attract the right people. I hope you found this useful, and I'll see you around.